Hi, everybody. I'm here with a Ukrainian tourist who has had a not very pleasant, to say the least, experience in Sri Lanka while staying in Sri Lanka, and that is with the Sri Lankan police. Let me tell you briefly what happened. Last Friday, when I visited Galle Fort. Then I saw a crowd gathered in front of a Sipetko petrol station. I was just wondering, as a journalist, I was curious. I was just wondering what was happening. And suddenly I saw some senior policemen together with some other policemen also coming towards the people crowds, and within that crowds there were some tourists. So you might have seen what happened. Let me show you first of all what happened. I'll show you the footage I recorded at that spot. So watch this.
If you want to take some fuels, you better come on another day. Today we are not issuing to any others, only for health service, that's all. No, you better go to IOC petrol shed. You can have it at petrol. At Beach Road and Aradhana. No, that is not our problem, right? That you better negotiate with them. But no, that's the national policy. We are issuing only health service, that's all. Not we are issuing to any other. Even police officers, we are not issuing.
So this is what happened. And after I posted this footage in Facebook, it went viral. The footage was also shown on national television. Some television stations have taken it. Some people have used it for TikTok. And sadly, nobody has given the credit to the original video. And suddenly, a couple of days later, on Monday actually, on Sunday, Antonina Potapova contacted me. She told me, I am the one who is in the video. Hi, Antonina.
Hi.
Tell me, how did you feel on that day?
Last few days, I'm really scared to go to petrol station. Why? Because from the one hand, like it is a rule when foreigners can get petrol without queue. But from the other hand, when people standing 4 or 5 or 6 days in the queue, and then one lady come without queue, they are really, really angry. And few days, it's like they are very aggressive. So I had experience from this military guy or police officer that sent me out. And then I go to other place in the highway, and then Navy person, but also no officer, he say out at the end of the queue, and even Navy people be very aggressive to me. But I just asked, give me 1 liter, only 1 liter, and they say no, go out and wait in the queue. So that is why yesterday I go and try this experience in the queue. So it was, I will do it only 1 time, because I can't spend 8 hours standing in the queue when my son is my friends. So it's really complicated. But I understand that it is really a huge problem now for me, because I'm scared. I don't want to make any, how to say, situation when military will use their weapons just because to save me. I am scared, really. That is why I want that government make some clear rules for tourists that everybody know and everybody following. Yes.
So I saw that incident at Galle Fort on Friday, and sadly, I think with hindsight, I should have spoken to you. I didn't, and because it was chaotic situation there, it was tense. So I was just following the situation, and I suddenly happened to be there, and I recorded the incident and I posted it. Thereafter, what happened? On that Friday, after you were told that you should go to IOC petrol station, other place, did you go there?
Yes. It was directly. I go directly to highway, and actually, why I come to the fort, because it is a police place. so it is secure for me. So that is why I come to get petrol inside port. But then after this man sent me out, so I go to highway and I met Navy officers, because it is Navy, Navy secure was there. So they sent me out also. So and I say, okay, but where I can get petrol? And they say no petrol at all. So I was waiting for next day, and then I come and how to say, try to get petrol. And so I decide not to make all this 1,000 people and police and military people angry. I just go and stay in the queue and try if I can handle it. So it was hard.
So you are getting mixed
Yeah.
signals. That's what you are saying. You are getting signals, you are getting messages from the government that you can go, foreigners will be given priority and foreigners will be given fuel. But at the same time, when you go to the petrol station, go and join the queues, you are told no fuel for foreigners or no special treatment for foreigners. So you're getting a mixed signal, isn't it?
Yes, because we can't. So I really want to stay in the queue the same as others, but I can't. So it's unreal for me, because my son can't be with my relatives here because I have no relatives here. So it's my lucky that I have friends, so they care about my son. So I feel that Sri Lanka's from one side, you need tourists. From the other side, you make us scared to be here. So how we can support you if you make us scared?
So you're scared, you fear to join a queue.
Yeah, yes, that is why I go and join the queue.
Antonina, to be fair, at the same queue, I heard a man saying, let these people get fuel because these are the people who are getting us dollars,
Yes,
right?
yes, it
Foreign
is not.
revenue.
Yes, it was
I
not
have to
only.
be fair.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
there are people like that. But at
yes,
the
yes,
same
yes.
time, yes.
Yes.
At the same time, there are people very angry who are saying these
Very
white
bad
people.
words too. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
very.
Yes.
So I think it is the government, it is the authorities that need to create a system,
Yes.
some sort of system. As you correctly said, Sri Lanka badly needs dollars, badly needs foreign revenue, right? So you are the people who are bringing in this foreign currency, but at the same time, you are telling me now you're afraid to go and join a petrol cave, right?
Yeah, yes. So I can tell you that I met lots of people yesterday. They want me to go without cure. But at the same time, it was like 2,000 people around this petrol station, because they was waiting like 4 or 5 days. And I am scared to go there because no, I'm very little woman. And all these people, I saw in the Colombo how people can be angry. So I don't want to make people angry. That is why I join cure. But I will use my petrol during few days, and then I have to go again. I don't know what to do.
Are you staying in Galle?
Yes, yes. I know Unavatuna.
Are you traveling around or just staying traveling around Galle?
Yes, now I try to save petrol because I don't want to meet again such situations. That is why I am not traveling. But I had lots of plans, but I just cut all plans to go and visit some places because of petrol situation.
Antonina, when did you come to Sri Lanka? How long you been staying?
After war started. After war started. It's in the March.
So since March, you've been in living in Sri Lanka because of the war situation, because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Yes, yes.
Where are you from? Are you from Kiev?
From Kiev. Yes, I'm from Kiev.
The city where I studied for 6 years, and the city that was ruthlessly destroyed by the invading Russian forces. Very sad situation indeed. So what do you do in Sri Lanka now?
It is like a few things because one person helped me. So I am manager, so I have managerial skills. So that is why for future I will manage spa in a hotel, but no tourists. So we are just preparing, and also we have a small community with Ukrainians. so we make our cheese for our children because we can't eat rice and curry. We want, but we can't because of our children. So we make cheese for us and from milk products. So yes, and just try to how to say, be the same as Sri Lanka's buying food and by eating rice. So yeah, like this.
How do you survive? So do you have enough income though?
So I use my savings, but now it's almost empty. So that is why I try to save as much as possible. Yes, and thank you to my the people who helped me. So I work for Kurulube. It is a hotel, future hotel. So my the owner is Mr. Shahzad that gave me this job. So I helped for a few hotels with the spa.
How long do you intend to stay in Sri Lanka, especially after this experience? Obviously, Sri Lanka is going through a very difficult time.
Yes, but I will be here for 1 year. I have resident visa to my son because he go to school. So yes, so I have resident visa here for 1 year.
But because you have a motorcycle,
Yeah,
you have no way of getting fuel for the motorcycle. Traveling is increasingly difficult. You never know. What we are hearing is petrol or fuel is only available for maybe a day or more, not more than that.
yes, because this hotel, it is in Kurulube, it is Ahangama. So it is around 20 kilometers each time I have to run. So now I have to cut a little bit visiting my working place because of petrol problem. We have no gas actually. And few days we using fire to cook. So we still have no gas.
Going back to the incident, going back to the way the police officer spoke to you at Galle Fort on Friday, Antonina, I apologize. It was rude. It was definitely rude. I think you know, it is the duty of the police officer there to control the crowds, you know. By all means, the crowds were angry. So sometimes he need to be a little bit use strong words. That's understandable. But there is a way to say everything, you know, convey the message. The police officer has every right to say that you will not be given fuel if it is the order he was given, right? Even you are a foreigner, if he was ordered to say that you will not be given fuel, you need to find another place, that, you know, that is his duty to convey that message. But the way he conveyed that message, you know, there needs to be a I mean, proper way. It was very rude. It was very rude.
Yes, for
very
sure.
rude. And I apologize on behalf of the Sri Lankans because you are a visitor to my country, you know, and we shouldn't treat visitors like that. At the same time, Antonina, but that's one incident, and you are telling me again you are afraid to join a petrol queue. But apart from that, how is your experience in Sri Lanka throughout the last 6 months? No, but 3-4.
You know, I met so many good people, and I can say that normally it is people who really try to help. And maybe I had only few accidents with these rude people on the fuel station, but in general, people really help in each situation. And I have so many stories when people really help with buses, I don't know, with some, so when I ask make tea or so they really, how to say, respect. So I can say that Sri Lanka is very warm and sweet people.
But despite all this, and despite the very well unpleasant incident, would you recommend visitors or foreign tourists to visit Sri Lanka?
You know, a little bit wait, because I think that Sri Lanka suffer a lot. So in general, we have no like a big problems. Yes, it is problems because you have no electricity, sometimes cuts 3 times a day, or you have no gas, you have no petrol. But I really hope that you will find some solutions, because you have beautiful country and now so many people have no tourists. So I hope that Parliament will find some solutions and tourists will come back. Yeah.
Beautiful country, but nasty rulers, extremely corrupt rulers, you know, rulers who don't know how to govern. So overall, what I wanted to ask you exactly for foreigners can't come. You know, Antonina, now some tourists have also joined the protest, have also supported the Sri Lankans, calling for the Gotabaya Rajapaksa to go, even now the Prime Minister to go. What would you say about the Sri Lankan government?
Oh, you know, we have the same experience in Ukraine when we have Yanukovych with all this corruption, and it's actually not only Yanukovych; it's many years people stolen money. So I think that I'm really how to say. I think that Sri Lankans have very huge patience because you still accepting such situation. So you are not going maybe longer on a protest, but. It have to be some changes. I don't know who exactly have to make such changes, but such a beautiful country have to be in a very good condition because you have lots of things to sell. You have tourists, you have tea, you have coconut, so you have money actually. But where all this money? It is the most important question. So
all those money was stolen by the rulers, you know, presidents, prime ministers, and ministers, and a very, very small percentage of the population has huge, vast amount of wealth, you know. So
we make our revolution in Maidan. So I think that I know that it is like hard because we have 100 people die at that moment. I really don't want that anybody was hurt. So I hope that politicians will find some solutions that return gas to the people. They are not standing for 3 days or weeks or months without gas. Return possibility to use petrol, and with all the electricity cards also. For sure, it is some solution that people can stop suffering, because it is the first time I know in the history that you have such a huge problems. No, I really wish that it will be some solutions without you know, harder protest or weapons using or something like this.
you are here because you are a refugee, right? Otherwise, well, because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, because your beautiful city where I lived for 6 years has been destroyed by the ruthless Russian invaders.
Yes.
Would you stay in Sri Lanka now, or because you are telling me that you would stay for a year? Would you stay in Sri Lanka if you could go back to Kiev under these circumstances?
Yes, yeah, it is a good question. It is a good question, but hard question. I think I will. I can answer on this question a little bit later, not now, because I don't know what will be next. But I want to return to my home because I love my city and I have lots of plans to do in Ukraine. So I really want to return, but I don't know when. So
do you have a
let's
place
see.
to go back to? Do you have a place to go
Yes.
back to?
Yes, of course, yes. It's still, but we live directly next to the president palace. So that is why we are not returning, because it's not safe, I think. We decide not to return before everybody will solve, like, because now we have to build a 10 meters wall between us and Russia, because no secure. Maybe some other people will come after Putin and want the same. So idiotic idea.
Antonina, once again, really sorry, extremely sorry for what happened on that day. And again, also apologize for the unruly behavior of some Sri Lankans. But I wish you a pleasant stay in Sri Lanka. Yes, it is difficult. It is difficult for everybody. It is difficult for me. It is difficult for you. And it is difficult for all the Sri Lankans, apart from the super, powerful and wealthy and rich people. Every Sri Lankan is suffering at the moment. But despite all this, I wish you a pleasant stay.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Antonina. Thanks.
If you want to take some fuels, you better come on another day. Today we are not issuing to any others, only for health service, that's all. No, you better go to IOC petrol shed. You can have it at petrol. At Beach Road and Aradhana. No, that is not our problem, right? That you better negotiate with them. But no, that's the national policy. We are issuing only health service, that's all. Not we are issuing to any other. Even police officers we are not issuing.